We're back with Giles Keating, Global Head of Private Banking Research, Credit Suisse. Staying with us, as is our guest host, Dr. Mark Farber, publisher, editor of the Gloom, Boom, and Doom Report. Just before he left off for the break, Dr. Farber was telling us how he thought markets still had some room to come back, but longer term, though, hyperinflation, war, Armageddon, this crisis is well not over. It's just going to re-erupt or get even worse. Is that too much of a stretch, Giles?
No, look, I think crises never really do get resolved. The crisis we've just been through, to my mind, is really the kind of echo, the aftershock from the dot-com bubble, because they ploughed liquidity in to deal with that, and that led to the new credit bubble, which we've just seen smashing. Now, once again, liquidity is being pumped in, money is being pumped in. I think that will ride things up nicely over the next several years. And then, of course, there'll be a new crash, who knows, 4, 3, 5 years' time.
Okay, how do you brace for that?
For that, I think for the time being, you should ride the boom up, because none of us can really look that far ahead.
So make money while you can.
I think so, and then later on you begin to hunker down.
Okay, defensively long term, though, Dr. Farber likes, among other things, he's very heavy into gold, one, as well as real estate, physical real estate. What do you think of that?
If I'm looking ahead over the kind of 12-month horizon, which I think most certainly of our investors might have, gold looks okay. But I think it broadly mirrors the dollar's decline, which I expect. So maybe $1,000 or so on gold, but the idea we're playing on to 1,100, 1,200 on that kind of time scale.
You don't think so, Dr. Farber?
Well, for me, gold is not very expensive for the simple reason that if you look at the quantity of money that is being created and the quantity of debt that has been created over the last, say, 10, 15, 20 years, and you look at the quantity of gold and how much the production of gold is annually, it's so tiny. So I believe that essentially gold one day will be much, much higher, or turn it around, that the value of paper money will just sink, simply because if you increase the quantity of money, its purchasing power goes down. And with the whole discussion about deflation, all I can say, I'm not sure how old you are, but prices in Singapore are higher than 20 years ago. Prices in Switzerland are much higher than 20 years ago. Prices in America, everything much higher than 20 years ago. It means the purchasing power of paper money has gone down.
Indeed, indeed. Listen, Giles, just getting back to something you brought up a few seconds ago. You said among EM Asia, you like Indonesia. For a lot of people, it's a pretty interesting story. New, sort of messy democracy, but with a lot of potential. But here's the thing, though. We flashed this, I think, to viewers a couple of seconds ago. Metro TV, which is a local television outfit down in Indonesia. Jakarta explosion heard, felt at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Is this market priced for this kind of risk?
Look, all emerging markets have these kind of very unpleasant event risks, that's clear. And I think any investor who goes into them must, I'm afraid, be prepared for this kind of thing.
Be aware.
But in the medium term, this is a $500 billion economy which is headed to become $1 trillion one.
There's potential. Okay, Giles, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you for the time and for dropping by this morning. We've been talking to Giles Keating from CNBC.